This is the Ivy League astrologer coming to you from a different surrounding today. I'm actually on vacation. I was trying to get my monthlies done before I left, but one thing and another, it just didn't happen. So anyway, live from the mountains. This is the, no, not Aquarius. It's the Vedic Aries reading for August 2015. So, let's see. So the first card out is the Knight of Pentacles, in reverse, followed by the Page of Pentacles in the upright. So I feel like this is, and it's followed by the Three of Swords in reverse too. So I feel like this is someone who kind of did you dirty before, who's coming back around. And maybe even kind of waiting for this person to come back around and feeling like when they do, it's going to be ideal and things are really going to connect and that there's a bright future for you. You know, like once you can just kind of get out of the woods or like get out of the weeds, you know, that you guys can really make this work. I feel like you feel a strong connection here, or have felt a strong connection here, even though things have not worked out so well in the past, even though there's been pain in the past. Hmm. Yeah. But I feel like the advice here is to take it slow, and kind of give it some time to unfold and really see what is there. I feel like, yeah, you really need to have your like observation cap on this month. Just kind of allowing things to be as they are without trying to influence them and just really seeing what someone is bringing to the table. Because I feel like if you don't do that, you could be in for another disappointment. Just as quickly as this thing kind of rights itself, it could go south again very quickly and not kind of come back around in the right way, or not for a long time anyway. Um, so I feel like, yeah, you want to give yourself some time to kind of see what's there. Because I think that there's some secrets that need to come out in this relationship as well, or from this person. Um, Maybe why they've kind of acted the way that they have acted in the past. Why they walked away from you when it seemed like there was something so good. Because I do feel like it's something where it was very connected at some point, where there is some kind of karmic connection or something. Like it feels like it's an important connection that's there, but somebody has walked away from it. Um, and I feel like you may find out this month, at least partly, why they did that, and kind of what they were struggling with, what was going on behind the scenes for them, which made them kind of withdraw their offer. So I feel like this person like wants a new start with you, but in some way, having a new start with this person would be like going back down at this point in time for August 2015 would be like going back down an old road that's just going to end in the same way. You know, maybe not exactly the same way, but it's not going to be the full renewal that you are wanting here. It's not ending up with like a marriage and a happy home. Taking this person on the terms that they're on right now is not going to get you to where you want to go. It's not going to get you to the settled place. Although there's something to be had this month, but it's not the full thing. It's like they're not fully ready or you're not fully ready. Things still need to be worked out. Whatever kind of secrets that are coming out that you're finding out about are not fully done. They're not finished. They're not fully worked through. You know, so that's still kind of happening. And if you kind of go for the real deal, the real connection here, right now it seems like you may not be able to really get it. Even if this person's kind of offering you that, I feel like that's why the advice for you is to kind of hang back, you know, and just kind of see, not listen to what they're saying, but also watch what's going on and draw your own conclusions. Use your intuition to say, okay, well, why are they acting like this now and they were acting like that before? And I feel like you'll be able to have a narrative that kind of explains their behavior to you and makes you realize that it is a bit of a risk to get involved with this person at this time. Which isn't to say that you can't have some kind of relationship with them, because I do feel that that's possible. But I feel like in order to get the best out of this situation, it's important for you to be firm about the direction that you want to move in and to really be in line with your moral center. Um, if this is a long term, if this is something that you have long term plans for or long term ideas about. Because otherwise, I feel like you could end up stuck in something that's really not right. That's either a repeat of another relationship you've had, or just like, yeah, again, I just feel like everything hasn't been excavated from this situation. Um, there are things that you still don't know, that you're still not being told, I think. And I think also just like this person at this time is not right for you to move forward with, and I feel like you kind of know that already. Or you will know that if you take the time to kind of assess what they're telling you with how they're acting. So yeah, I do feel like there's like a meeting this month or something, or somehow you're being brought together with this person in a way that feels like a victory for you, and also in a way that enlightens for you kind of what the dynamic is. And I feel like that's leading to a successful completion, but it feels like in order to get to your successful completion, you kind of need to hold back a bit, or just not invest all your ideas and fantasies into this. It seems like this is something that can be revisited, and that maybe the best thing for now is to kind of continue to have some time apart, even after this kind of meeting that may feel quite magical. Um, yeah, because I think that it's really time to focus on what you want and how to make yourself more secure and happier in your day-to-day life. And I feel like this person is coming in and kind of trying to change all the things that you've got set up, and I think that like if you kind of have this kind of faulty idea that like things will just be perfect now and everything's going to work out, then that may throw you off your game a little bit, throw you off your grind in a way, and make you kind of not not as on it as you need to be about your thing. So I feel like it's important for you almost to kind of let go of the idea of things like working out permanently and wonderfully with this person, at least for a little while this month, just so that you can actually be in a better position for for yourself. Mm. 'Cause I think you're pretty quickly going to hear some negative communication or have some negative communication to share with this person that is either not going to be what they want to hear in a big way, big disappointment to them, or vice versa. And it could be about a pregnancy, an accidental pregnancy. Yeah. So watch out for that. You've been warned. Um, but for some of you, yeah, it's interesting. Some of you, I feel like, I kind of already knew this would happen. Um, and you feel like it's something that needs to happen in a strange way. Like it feels like a destiny, feels like a fate. I think you definitely knew this person was coming back, and whatever is about to go down this month, I think you've had an inkling that it's going to happen and needs to happen. So I feel like this is the month that things get moving again. Because I know for Aries, we've been waiting for somebody for like a long time. So I feel like this is the month where things get moving, but it's not quite time to like jump fully on board of that. There's something that happens where there's like some kind of connection, but I think it just helps you to see what needs to continue to be worked on. I mean, not just that. It seems like it's going to be a pretty cool. Like there's a cool feeling about the connection, So it's not all bad, but there's a little bit restraint is being urged here. Um, yeah, I think it could be pretty easy for you or somebody else to get fenced into something that you may not be sure you want to do. And again, for some people, this is a pregnancy. Um, mm-hmm. at any rate, if it's not a pregnancy, there's something that happens towards the end of the month, I feel like, that is a disappointment and kind of sets back some other plans that you may have had. And makes you, it's like you're both kind of serene about it and sad about it. But it helps to cut off one possible path. It cuts off one possible path, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It really is going to set you on your course for the next few months or few years, I feel. So this is kind of a big month for Aries. I feel like by the end of the month, you're going to have a better idea of where you're headed. Even if it may not be exactly the direction you want to head in, I feel like it's going to be kind of set up for you to kind of know what you're working with from there. So yeah, so that's what I see for Vedic Aries for, I keep wanting to say Aquarius, for August 2015. Thank you so much for watching, and please get in touch if you would like to have a personal reading. My email address is theivyleagueastrologer@gmail.com, and my link for scheduling is down below. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Bye.